Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey, and in this video we're continuing to create the waiting queue in Battle Royale Tycoon. We're going to make our guest AI more robust and fix some issues that you might have noticed. Let's get started. Okay, so in the previous videos you might have noticed there are some issues with how our guests move around the queue. Sometimes the guest will stop in the middle position and wait for another guest to show up and take the spot in front of him. Other times, the guest will go directly to his position instead of going to the entrance first and then his position. We're going to create a specific class to handle our guest AI to fix both those issues. The game is still in development, so if you like the concept, go to the Steam page, add it to your wishlist and follow. So let's start off by making a class to handle the guest queue AI. So in here, make a new C# script and let's name it CM waiting queue guest AI. Inside, let's remove the mono-behavior references since we want this to be a very nice and clean class. Let's start off by making a constructor, CMWaitingQueueGuestAI. In our constructor, let's receive a guest object, which we're going to store internally. Let us also receive a vector3 for the entrance position, and as soon as this AI is created, I'm going to go into the guest and move him towards the entrance position. This class will be created when a guest is added to the queue and destroyed as soon as he leaves the queue. So this AI class only exists while the guest is in the queue. That way our code is very clean. Alright, so now in our waiting queue in here, when we add a guest to our queue, in here we want to create a new instance of the guest AI class. So CM waiting queue guest AI, call it guest AI, and we're going to instantiate a new one with our guest. So previously we were using a guest list, so right now let's replace that guest list with a guest AI list. So this is the object we want to contain inside of this list. And let's rename this to guest AI list. Okay, so let's fix all of these errors. Okay, so I have commented out all the errors for now, just so we can test if we are instantiating our guest AI correctly and the guest should be going into our entrance. Alright, here's my queue. Let's see if a guest comes in, and there you go. They go in, they stop exactly at the entrance. Okay, great. Now, when they reach the entrance position, let's send them to their own position. We're only going to give him a position after he arrives at the entrance position. The bug we're trying to solve is the one where two guests get added to the queue, but the second one arrives first and still goes to the second position, so then he stays there waiting for the other one, which arrives later, to pass him and go to the front. We want the position given to a guest based on when he arrives at the entrance position, rather than based on when he was added to our queue. So let's go into our guest AI, and in order to have the guest request a position, let's add the waiting queue to the constructor. So CM waiting queue into our constructor, and we're going to store a reference in here. Now when he arrives at the entrance position, in here we can have an action that won't be triggered when he arrives at that position. So when he does, let's go into the waiting queue and trigger a function called guest request set queue position. We're going to call that function using this reference. So go in here and send this. And in here, let's make a public void called set the queue position, which will receive a vector3 for our queue position. This is what's going to be called by the waiting queue through this function. And in here, we're going to move our guest towards this position. So in our waiting queue, let's make this function. So go down here, after we add the guest, let's make a public void guest request set queue position. And in here, we're going to receive a guest AI, which is the guest AI that requested a position. So this is the guest asking for the queue to set his queue position. Let's send him to the position that matches his index. So go into the guest AI dot set the queue position and give him the position list that matches with the guest AI list.index of this guest AI. And up here, let's send this as our waiting queue. Okay, so the bug is still happening, but let's test and see if our guests are going to their position on the queue. All right, here's the guest. When he gets there, he requests a position and he goes in there. Okay, goes. Okay, good. Now let's finally fix that bug. Essentially, we need to know if a guest is already in the queue or still moving towards the entrance. So in our AI in here, let's make a private enum for a state. And the possible states will be going to entrance position and waiting in middle of queue. And have a private state. And in here, when we create, we set the state to going to the entrance position. And when he gets to the entrance, here is where we're going to first set the state to our state.waiting in middle of queue before requesting our position. Now in here, let's make a function. Public bool is waiting in middle of queue. And in here, we're simply going to return if the state equals state.waiting in middle of queue. So we can test if the guest is waiting in the middle of the queue or still heading towards the entrance. So in here, when the guest requests to be given a queue position, let's calculate which position we should actually give him. So in here, we're going to cycle through the list and put him ahead of everyone who is still heading to the queue. So before we send him his index, let's go for int e equals 0 less than guest AI list dot count I++. All right, so in here, if the guest AI list of this index, if it is this one, then we're simply going to break, since we don't care about the ones that are already behind him. If not, then we're testing guests that are before him. So if the guest that we are testing in here, if that guest is not waiting in the middle of the queue, then that means this guest is in the queue before him, but he's still heading towards the queue. So let's swap their positions. And after we swap, let's break, since we don't care about the ones behind. And finally, after we have swapped everything, then we send him to his correct index position. So now this guest should be in front of everyone else who isn't already on the queue. Okay, so now regardless of when the guest was added to the queue, he should get the correct position based on when he reaches the entrance position. Okay, so right now our main issue is the fact that the guests are notifying the queue when they reach their specific position. So when you move a guest into his own position, when he gets there, he needs to call the waiting queue function. So this is the function that we need to trigger when we receive a guest. Although in here, we're going to get the guest AI instead of our previous guest object. And in here, the code is going to be very much the same. If the guest AI matches with the first one, then we're still going to trigger the event that a guest is waiting in front of the queue. So in our AI, when the guest reaches his position, let's go into the waiting queue and call this function with this one. So trigger this action right here. Okay. All right, let's see if the event is being fired. The guest goes in, goes to his position, fires the event. Okay, great. The event is firing. Now we just need to actually return the guest object. So in our waiting queue in here, when we get the first in the queue, let's return the object. So going to guest AI list dot get guest. And in here, let's make a function public cm guest get guest, and it's simply going to return our internal guest object. Okay, here's the queue, here's the guest going to the entrance, reaches the entrance, goes in front, fires the event, and goes towards the building. Okay, everything is working correctly. Now there's one issue still happening, which is the guests are not being relocated. If you can remember from previously, we had a bug with the guest relocation. Basically, guests were going directly into their position on the queue instead of going first to the entrance and then to their position. They were doing that because the function was being called when the first one moved, so everyone got relocated to their positions, even the ones that were in the middle of heading towards the entrance. But now that we're using our AI class, we can easily separate the ones that are going to the entrance from the ones that are already inside. So in here, when we're relocating our guests, we're dealing with guest AI in here, so guest AI. And in here, we're only going to send them into a new position if guest AI dot is waiting in the middle of the queue. So if they're heading towards the queue, then we're not going to move them. And simply go guest AI and send them to his position. So go up here, the exact same code as in here. And remove the previous guest code. All right, let's see if they're being relocated. There they are, they're all waiting. The first one goes in, second goes in, everyone relocates. Okay, great. So the ones waiting get relocated, but the ones that are heading towards the entrance keep going towards the entrance as normal. So there you have it. We have created a new class specifically to handle the AI of our guests in our queue. We managed to fix several bugs that were due to the previous way in which we were moving guests regardless of what state they were in. With the AI in its own separate class with only one responsibility, our code is more robust and very clean. Again, the game is still in development, so if you like the concept, go to the Steam page, add it to your wishlist and follow. As always, you can download the project files and utilities from unitycodemonkey.com. If you have any questions, post them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Subscribe for more videos and I'll see you next time.